A local tow yard auction trots out a horse of a different color. Spring weather brings all comers to North Central Washington for the 2023 Classy Chassis Car Show. And your heroes get aggressively charitable. A midweek auction with high opening bids doesn't normally excite me, but today's auction had something that stood out from the typical list of homeless camp impounds. Well, this is going to be the star of the show here. We got a 1930 Model A Sedan. I mean, that's definitely something you don't see every day. Oh man, look at that hot rod machine right there, guys. Whew. A perennial favorite of yesteryear's hot rodders, this 1930 A-Bone sedan had been pushed off some private property and abandoned on a side street locally. Now, I'm not too familiar with pre-World War II rigs, but I noticed the car had right-hand drive, and somehow I didn't get the feeling it was used in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Based on some quick Google work, I think I identified it as built in Argentina, which means an American car, built and assembled 5,500 miles away on another continent, somehow got imported back to the US. Not the craziest thing I've heard of, but certainly seems fascinating for a relic like this Model A. A few clues, including the back window bumper sticker, led me to believe this car probably ran and drove in the last 10 years. But although super cool, we weren't going to take it home. Okay guys, it's time for a hero test. How much money do you think this Model A sold for? A, $50, B, $500, or C, $5,000? We'll give you the answer at the end of the episode. Spring has sprung in Central Washington. Never mind the fact that 80% of the US hears Northwest and automatically pictures an always cloudy Seattle, overrun by homeless tech bros on fentanyl. But the dry side of the Cascades offers hundreds of sunny days a year, which means automotive eye candy is everywhere. With the awesome weather, our buddy Raul came out to visit with his cousin Luis. Luis had this sweet Datsun 521 pickup with an L16 under the hood, and obviously it could do a little damage.
Do a burnout!
And they weren't the only ones. A friend of mine asked me to create an ad for this jaw-dropping 1930 Ford Model A Cabriolet hot rod. An all-steel car powered by a Buick 401 nailhead, this car is absolutely to die for. If you're a car enthusiast in Central Washington, no matter where you turn, you're going to find something that you like pretty quickly. From the absolutely amusing to the amazingly pristine, we always have an eye on the open road. Now, if you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe to our channel and share this video with other gearheads you might know. Hey y'all, Zach here. So, as you guys know, we love documenting destroying shitboxes, having fun blowing cars up and whatnot. But the opportunity to help charity presented itself. We had recently purchased a 2002 PT Cruiser at one of our auctions, and we paid too much money for it. It ended up being just a whole hill of problems. It needed a starter. It needed a bunch of wiring work. We finally got it started, and we found an intake valve hanging out in a cylinder after it was all said and done. So, car was trash. The East Wenatchee, Washington Rotary Club asked if we could provide a car for them to do a smash-a-thon. So basically, you pay your $5 for a minute with the sledgehammer or whatever demolition tools you want. You get to smash the car. The money is going to raise a scholarship fund for local children on behalf of the Rotary Club. Sounds like an awesome idea. We went ahead and donated the car. Dick's Towing in Wenatchee is handling the transport of the car to the event and to the scrapyard afterwards. And I believe Discount Auto Glass at East Wenatchee donated their time to pull the glass out so nobody would get hurt during the process. Now, you would think that this is awesome. We're raising money for charity, going to help some kids. The car was junk. Everybody wins. Well, enter the PT Cruisers Facebook groups. Oh boy, did we get some angry ones. Watch this. The PT Loser, or as we like to call the faux retro neon hatchback, has, dozens of supporters on the internet who are just fired up that we would do such a thing. How could we possibly destroy one of these PT Cruisers? Why don't we fix it and give it to an undeserving family? Well, for one, I would never give a struggling family a PT Cruiser. That would just be awful. I would at least give them something that they'd want, like a Ford Focus. Chevy Cruze, something. An HHR. Ooh. So we cruised on down to the 2023 Apple Blossom Classy Chassis Car Show, hosted by Les Schwab in beautiful East Wenatchee, Washington. And job number one was to destroy one particular fake antique car. After I got my $10 worth, it was time to turn the hammer over to everybody else. At the end of the day, this combo of cardio and anger management drew dozens of people, men, women, young and old alike, and raised several $100s for charity. Now, as much as we really enjoyed raising money for charity and smashing a poorly built Chrysler product, we were really there for a car show. So check out all these amazing rides that came out. There must have been more than 80 on hand and possibly more throughout the day. So how much did the Model A sell for? A, $50, B, $500, or C, $5,000? It was C, $5,000. I still don't know where the gold bricks were hidden. Hey guys, Zach here. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button so we can keep delivering fun automotive content. Also, check out these other videos from our channel.